Hey guys, so today I'm filming a review on the Kathmandu XT North Star 2-person tent. Currently in my backyard. I'm gonna set it up and do a full walkthrough and review with you guys. But basically it's a 2-person hiking tent. It weighs 3.5 kilos and has a floor area of 4.9 square meters. So anyway, I'll set it up now and show you guys what it looks like first, and then we'll go through it. So this is the size of the bag, and in comparison, that's my hand. So it is kind of big for a hiking tent, like the size of the actual bag. But I'll go through it later in depth. But the main reason that we chose this one, even though it is a bit bigger and a bit heavier than some of the others, is because it's a 4-season tent. So no matter the weather, we know we'll be right. But anyway, I'll show you what's in the bag. So this first bag is the poles. Don't mind me trying to do it with one hand. So they're all the poles. So you basically got 2 sets. There's literally 4 poles, that's it. The grey ones go basically diagonally across, and then the red ones kind of go in the middle, but I'll show you guys how to set it up in a minute. Then this little bag is basically just a little like repair kit. If I can get it out. So you just got like your different fabrics in case they rip, a spare buckle, which is handy. So these are the pegs that it comes with. They're called aluminium Y stakes, so they're super light, like really light. But they're good for the snow, and they've got these like little clips for the ropes to like guide them on. So they are really good. So this is the actual tent, like the inside, the base I guess. Folds up pretty small. Just came with a little ribbon that you kind of tie around. I'm sure there is a proper way doing it with the clips and all that. And then last is the outer layer, like the waterproof kind of covering, which I'll explain later, but you don't actually really need. And I do want to try the tent out without it one night. But anyway. So that's the contents of the bag, not much to it, which is good, nice and simple. So now I'm going to put it together and time it to see how long it takes with one person setting it up. So that's basically the main part of the tent done. Basically just lay down the actual tent and then put the poles in. So you basically just got 2 grey ones that run diagonally across, and then the 2 red ones that kind of go across the middle. So then all you do is clip on these ones, if I can do it one-handed, yep. Clip on all those and then peg it into the ground. And then we will put the cover on. So far it's only taken 5 minutes with one person, so it is very easy, but I'll keep recording and keep timing and let you know the full time. Alright, so all the poles are clipped on, and I just put in 8 pegs, 1 in each corner and then 2 on each side to hold down those red poles there. So you could literally use it as a tent like this. I'll just open it up. And I do want to try it out sometime. So it's nice and airy and open. So you can actually open up these little side bits here. So if you knew it wasn't going to rain, you could literally use it as a tent like this without the top cover. And how nice would it be with these bits open? You could just like watch the stars. It'd be so nice. And then this is kind of like a little holder, I think, just for like a light or a fan or like whatever. You can just like hold stuff up there. But it actually comes undone. So if you were going to use it to stargaze, you could just unclip those so you do have a clear view, which would be so nice. So I'm keen for summer to try that out when we know it definitely won't rain. And that's what it looks like from the top there. And then the rest you can't actually see through. so you'd still have privacy. But anyway, I'll put the cover on now and then give you guys a full tour. Alright, so I just finished setting it up and pegging it all in. It literally took me 15 minutes on the dot with one person, which I feel like is pretty good, and I was also kind of slow. Like, you could definitely do it quicker once you know what you're doing, and yeah, just kind of get the hang of it. It's the first time I've set it up by myself, so still kind of learning, but 15 minutes is not bad. So basically, to put the cover on, these little clips, one is attached to the base and then one is attached to the cover, and they literally just clip on. So there's 8 of those, the red ones and the grey ones that match up with the poles. So you literally just clip them on and just put 4 pegs in, so the front little entryways on either side, 2 up each end, and then just peg in these ropes, which just kind of pull the outside cover away from the base so that it keeps condensation and everything off. Just makes it more waterproof. And then, like I was saying with the poles, the ropes like hook into the little grooves which kind of catch on and stop it from moving. So yeah, very good. So I probably didn't peg this one in too well. It doesn't look exactly flat, but each end is the same, so they both have the entryways. They've got this little I guess it's probably mainly for snow, but just to keep either the rain or snow out. And over the entry, it's also got these little snow guards all around the base of the tent, because it is 4 seasons, so it's obviously, you know, made for snow and everything. So the entry is velcroed, and then it's got the zip underneath it. And it goes up and around, and then these sides can be hooked into those little red clips. So that's what it looks like once it's all clipped up and hooked to the side. So then the entryway is just a big round zip all the way around. So then this is inside the tent. I've already shown you guys the top, but again, it's just got that little shelf, the little air vents, which are good to open up just to air it out as well, even if you've got the cover on. Not so much for the view. And then you've just got these pockets all the way along, which are really good for storage. Even got one up here, which would be handy for a light or something. See, once you're in, it actually feels really spacious. Like, from the outside it still does look quite small, but once you're in it, there's actually a lot of room. So yeah, it is bigger than it looks. Like, there's obviously a lot of space still above my head, and you can comfortably sit in here. If you were, say, stuck in the weather or whatever, like, you wouldn't be uncomfortable. So yeah, quite spacious. Then that's looking out the front. You could just put like a little mat or something here, but even once you close it up at night, there's a fair bit of room here, which would be undercover once you zip this back up, you know, to put your boots and all that gear, that in case it rains or whatever. So it is a fair bit of extra space because you have that up both ends as well. And then on the doors, they kind of half unzip like that, so just to let some air through. Probably the only downside that I can, like the only thing I can think of for this tent, is that I would love it if that whole thing unzipped to be fly screen, so you could just like lay here and like look at the view, but you kind of can't, only with this bit, or unless you just don't have it zipped up at all, but then obviously bugs and that can get in. So yeah, it would be nice. That ties up too. It would be nice if you could unzip the whole thing to be fly screen, but that's alright. And that's up both ends as well, so that would give a bit of airflow once it gets hot or anything like that. So yeah, it is a 2-person tent. You can comfortably fit 2 like camping mattresses next to each other, like self-inflating or anything like that, like the hiking ones. And then also you can fit 2 packs pretty comfortably as well, like big hiking packs. So it's definitely enough space. And yeah, the base of the tent is seam sealed, and it's actually a waterproof nylon material. So it's like the whole tub of the tent, to make sure it's completely waterproof and keeps you protected from the snow and rain. And I actually love the colour of the outside, the bright red and orange. It just stands out heaps. And just imagine like in the snow, it would be very bright. So overall, very impressed. Have used it in the rain. It was raining quite heavy and literally nothing got wet. Like the rain droplets literally like sat on the outside of the tent. Nothing leaked in, nothing like got wet on the inside. So yeah, overall very impressed, would highly recommend. As I said, the only thing I can think of that I don't like or isn't good is just that it would be cool if the door on the inside was fully flat screen, but apart from that, very impressed and keen to go use it in the snow. I'd love to use it like in an actual blizzard or something. But I'm gonna have to wait till next winter to do that. But yeah, it's made to like be completely waterproof, as I said, four season rating. And it's part of the X series, which is known to be very good from Kathmandu. So there you go. Hope you guys enjoy the review and tour, and if you can, get your hands on one because they are great.